Mission objective is simple. Hostile forces are advancing. Secure the area.
What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome back to some more Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, where today is N7 Day, oh boy, and just so happens that N7 Day, they decided to delay the release of the new character with this bad boy. That would be the Geth Trooper. We're gonna burninate shit and pretend, we're gonna roleplay and pretend we're a Geth pirate or something like that. Yeah, I'll just let him die to the fire. I think he'll, yep, he did die to the fire, very good. So, yeah, but god damn, my accuracy just went to the shitter. What do? I'm not supposed to take a full clip of Hurricane to kill shit, but anyway, Geth Trooper, what is he all about? He has got Flamer, obviously cannot burninate shit without something like that. Whoops, sorry about that. You got a teammate who's pissing you off, or a sniper or some such like that, you can always just point a flamer at their screen, if you so choose. Look at this guy particle rifling everything. Jeez, man. But so we've got flamer since we're Geth, hunter mode. So all Geth characters from this point forward will be getting hunter mode. That is always good. And fortification, and he's got 1,000 base shields, so he should end up actually being one of the more tankier Geths, but you got to keep in mind hunter mode, even though it is higher base shields, that means that's a higher drain on it'll be a higher drain on his on the penalty from shield or from hunter mode as well. That probably wasn't necessary to close that gate. Oh well. Whatever. Oh, are you sure you want to stand next to that there? I'm an asshole. It'll go well with trapping people inside the reactor hazard here too, huh? So, flamer. I've actually been wanting it. Okay, I'll see you later. That's okay. Hunter mode, Hurricane solves all my problems. Am I getting everything in here? I can't tell. I think I am. So, flamer, I've actually wanted to I've been wanting to redo my warship experience thingy, mainly for flamer, but unfortunately I don't really like warship too much. It was actually driving me insane doing those challenges to get those vortex extractions, so I decided to hold off until decided to hold off on that until the Geth Trooper came out. And Flamer is a very powerful ability. It's probably one of the strongest powers in the game. I mean, the way I have it spec'd out, I am doing 400 damage per second. And that's pretty damn nasty. And you gotta factor in all of the damage bonuses that I'm getting too, which is not included in that 400. So the 50% from a power amp 4. 50% from the power amp 4. Let's see, we've got the 15% from hunter mode, another 7.5 on top of that for the flat damage bonus. Let's see, what else have we got here? And the 30% from fortification. So none of that has been factored in to the destruction here. I'm actually surprised that didn't blow me up. Jeez. So, what I'm getting at, it is a hard-hitting ability, and plus with the changes to tech explosions, I actually haven't made a video about that, though I'm not sure if I've mentioned it at all, is you don't need to kill an enemy anymore in order to detonate fire and cryo explosions, and Flamer is one of the huge beneficiaries of that, because as far as I can tell, I do not think it has a... I do not believe that it has a target cap, like, for instance, Shockwave does. For instance, you try to shockwave a Ravager whose sacks have been popped, and chances are you're probably not going to end up hitting the Ravager, so very annoying. But Flamer, as far as I can tell, does not have that penalty, or a weakness rather. And so, I mean, you can technically, you could Flamer an entire spawn and have a guy chain overload spam it, and you'll just be setting up fire explosion after fire explosion after fire explosion. And, you know, with the way Flamer works, I mean, it's not going to bug out like incendiary ammo either. Because, at least, actually, I'm not sure about that, so don't quote me on that. Never mind about that. But in order to get those constant fire explosions, there just had to be a fucking guy behind me. Yep. Oh man, I was gonna flamer an entire spawn and I saw that fucking captain behind me. God damn it. Okay, there we go. You want up? There we go. So in order to get the constant fire explosions, it does not work like you just hold down the flamer button, activate it, and as long as it's active, it'll give you constant fire explosions from one single target. No, it doesn't work like that. You get one fire explosion per application, or per one use of flamer. So let's say you hold the flamer to spawn of 3 guys. Some guy chain overloads it, hits all 3, you get 3 fire explosions, and let's say your flamer is still going on by the time he can overload again. You will not get 3 more fire explosions. You have to apply a second application, or you have to use flamer a second time, so you would have to, let's say, use it, deactivate it, get the fire explosion, then activate it again. That will get you your second fire explosion, so cannot be completely easy mode. You will have to work around it, abuse, not abuse, but you just have to keep that in mind if that's what your goal is. So constantly apply and reapply. But usually anything like that's probably going to die within the first flamer anyway because it hits so hard. Unfortunately, Reactor is a map that not really too good for catching the spawns. Unlike a map like Glacier or White, for instance. Maybe I should have set it to one of those maps. But I play those maps so often, and I don't think I have done a Hazard Reactor map yet. So we'll just have to deal with it. My recommendation: use this on a close quarters map. Jade, Glacier, White. No stomping, friend. No one stomps on my watch. Uh-oh. Oh, actually, I can't believe I actually strafed that. Huh. How about that? But I do like to, like for single target, I wouldn't use this against a single target, ever. This is a AoE ability. I think you pretty much... Maybe against armor, depending on how you spec it, you might get more damage than any guns you might have, especially if you have low-level gear, so your mileage may vary. But I think this particular way that I have it spec'd out, it's more of a AoE crowd control or wave clear or multi-minion clear type of ability. Not much in the way of single target. Though if you go for pure damage and armor damage and like, all the power damage bonuses and all that stuff, I think it actually ends up doing like 1300 DPS to armor or some shit like that. Very high, and that's definitely a lot more than most of the weapons out there, actually. So I don't know, if you want to be a boss killer or want to focus your flamer on being a boss annihilator. Of course, the Praetorian's looking over here. Yeah, this thing didn't really spawn in a good place. That's... yeah. Okay. Okay, will I be able to get this one? I don't know. Oh, of course, yes, please. Spawn more... yeah, that's wonderful. This is fantastic. Surrounded by fucking troopers. I didn't think it was possible for all this crap to be in such a shitty place. I don't think we have an infiltrator either. This does not bode well. Unless I get some teammates to help me with some spawn control. Okay. Yeah, if you don't sit in hard cover, those Praetorians are gonna shoot you through walls. That's what I get. Go get this crap. Please tell me that's not possessed. Okay, you get that. I will do my damnedest. Come on, look at me, big guy. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Getting the objectives without using... well, I actually used the missile to clear out that first one. What the f... okay, please. I gotta get the attention of this guy. And one thing that pisses me off is when people don't look where the objective is, and where the Praetorian is looking. So for an objective like that, you gotta be careful. Try and point the Praetorian away from the guy on the objective because he is completely fucking vulnerable doing that stuff. So public service announcement, try and pay attention. That's situational awareness, that's what it's all about. If you've got some of that, you're probably a good player, so yeah. But if you don't, just something to work on, I guess. Oh, Loler said, we hardly knew ye. Oh man, so, I don't know, I've completely lost track of what I was talking about. So even with fortification, this Geth character is actually still relatively squishy. I mean, unless you decide to use cyclonic modulators, because that 100 or 150% bonus will apply to the 1,000 base shields, and so you actually get some pretty tanky shit. But I opted to go with more flamer damage. Okay, I gotta remember I don't have. Remember, I do not have Vorcha agility. Won't be ducking and dodging under things. Stay back, beast! If Swarmers are ever giving you a hard time, Flamer is definitely a very good power for taking those assholes out. Aren't exactly easy to hit with how crazily they move sometimes. Okay, I'll be reviving you up here. Okay, I won't be getting that guy. Okay, I gotta get out of LOS to that side. Oh, goddamn! Okay, that'll work out, sort of. Oh, yep, yes, behind cover. So you sit behind cover, Praetorians and Scions won't do shit. It's like, I'm not sure if they intentionally designed them to let's say, make right-hand advantage techniques obsolete by Scion shooting through corners or something. I don't know how that works out. But for collectors, gotta make sure using hard cover make things a lot easier for you. So if you thought collectors were hit hard, give that a whirl. That might have been the problem. Okay, that was a good missile. Better hope we don't have a shitty upload spots for wave 10. Never know, all these missiles. What the fuck is shooting us? Yeah, and they have nasty splash damage too, so try not to gather around the teammates. Alright, busy overload. Overload it. Damn it. So I actually spec'd my Flamer for shield damage. Like I said, it was I use it mainly to clear out big spawns of minions. And you're gonna need shield damage to do that because Flamer, because it's a flame-based ability, gets a huge damage penalty against barriers and shields. So use the shield and barrier thingy damage evolution to get around that. And I mean, you have not lived until you've cleared out a whole room of, let's say, like Nemesis, Assault Troopers, and Centurions on Glacier. And once I saw that, I pretty much fell in love with it. So maybe, if you're a bit more under-geared in the weaponry, you might want to consider, being a boss melter or something like that. I don't know, whatever. Your mileage may vary. Just because you see me do it doesn't mean you have to do what I do verbatim. I mean, there are many ways to play this game, many ways to build characters and succeed with those same characters. So, just test around. I like shield damage; it works for me. So I can definitely see the armor shredder flamer working as well. Considering with this Geth Trooper in particular, with all those power damage bonuses, be hitting very, very hard. But I like the range; gives it. Makes it a lot easier to use. I mean, 10 meters is very, very short. I mean, it's great for grenades, but for an ability like Flamer, can be a very dangerous. And Geth, even though he is a Geth Trooper with fortification and those higher base shields, he is still very squishy. You turn the wrong corner, chances are you're probably going to die. So, even though you've got the shields, you've got the damage reduction. I mean, Hunter mode makes you very squishy, and you have Jack diddly squats for health. I mean, I think like what a standard assault trooper burst would probably end up killing you, especially on gold. So gotta be still gotta be careful and try not to get seeker swarmed. I mean, it does not only fuck over power users. I mean, it fucks over gun as well. It makes your guns really inaccurate, even if you ADS, or zoom in rather. So there's no ADS, it's not a first-person shooter, blah blah blah. But I like Flamer as range minion killer. How I like to do things. And if you've got a crowd of like 3 or 4 things you can Flamer, ooh, that is just money in the bank. And with that range, it'll just make them all easier to hit because it is a very limited ability. And you can't do much other than Flamer. You know, you can. It's easy. I mean, you can cancel it by like dodging out of it or just manually deactivating it. Oh God, I'm backing myself in the corner. Oh, yeah, there we go. 3 captains and a trooper. Yeah, there we go. Burninate everything. Yeah, that's what it's all about. That's what I like to do. Unfortunately, it would work a lot better if Praetorians didn't do that bullshit bubble that they got. But what can you do? But for everything else other than collectors, should be okay. Oh, I don't think Flamer's going to do it. Yeah, there we go. I think Hurricane shots to the head. Going to do a little bit more damage. Oh, damn it. The troopers went downstairs. Are we trapping ourselves in a corner? I think we are. Okay, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Burninate everything! And with Flamer, very, like I said, it's the most powerful power damaging ability in the game. So if you are, I don't know, if you've got a knack for wanting tech kill medals, Flamer is definitely the go-to power for that. Even though I only have 25 and it's wave 9 already. So the thing with collectors, lots of high HP enemies like the you know, not the collect. I am fighting the collectors. Like Scions, you know, you activate their barriers, annoying. Or Praetorians, rather, excuse me. Scions, they have freakishly high health. I guess with the Hurricanes, not too easy to pierce that thing on their back because the penetration value, or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm not using a barrage thingamabobber. I should probably go get that guy. That'd be the nice thing to do. What'll teammates fall? Standing next to and getting you killed by, getting you fucked up by Scion cannon shots. Obviously, what needs to happen is I need to flamethrower more abominations. Bomb those metal kills. Okay, definitely not going. Oh shit! I knew that was gonna happen. I'm just gonna revive myself. Fuck it. So for the minions, it's good to you know, just kind of quickly activate Flamer and then deactivate it, so that as soon as you pierce their shields, they'll start going into the wiggle dance animation. So it's good for crowd controlling as well. And Trooper, and one of the good, if abominations are steaming your beans, it will actually freeze them in place for the duration of the. Oh god, it's not good. Stay back, beast. See, look at that. Keep them in place. It actually works with the Annihilation Field as well. Okay, shit. I don't think we should be here anymore. Yeah, see what happens? We just need to farm abomination kills. I'll go for it. I'm a bro. I'm a real bro. You're welcome. I think our he didn't even make it 5 feet before he got killed by those missiles. Bad timing. I don't think we have anyone alive to detonate these fire explosions for me, so anything with Flamer would synergize very well with any power spammers of any sort. Paladins, engineers, grenade spammers. Well, maybe not Inferno grenade users because they don't detonate, but arc grenades, homing grenades, all that fun stuff, frag grenades, synergize very well with Flamer spam. And with Hunter mode, accuracy, make those guns a lot better. I know, I mean, Flamer has a very, its cooldown isn't too punishing, even if you use a heavier setup. I think with this particular load, if anyone wants to throw an overload in there, that would be fantastic. Take that. Never mind. Okay, this is going to be a long run back. I'm probably not going to be able to do this one flawlessly. I'm Mashing the space ball requires much I'm actually just going to use two hands to do this. It's a lot easier. Except when you have to turn, so it's only good if you're running in a straight line. Obviously, I need to fix this by getting a second thumb, make it a lot easier. Thank you, Master. I think you died instantly last round, too. Why are you... Oh, wait, no, he was the guy who was alive. Seriously, guy? God, fuck it. You're gonna have to meta-jill. That's what he gets for dying in a bad spot. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, I probably should not do that while running past the core. I would not want to shut myself in. That would be embarrassing and stupid. I would have trapped the poor destroyer in there, too. So I don't know what that hazard actually, like, I don't think you have to do anything, interact with that hazard at all. I don't think anything happens if you let the core, like, overheat or whatever. So what it does, it's that reactor room. You can actually trap enemies in there for some decent damage. It won't kill bosses outright, unfortunately. It doesn't do that much damage. You can trap teammates in there. And you can't trap enemies in there. They can just walk right through the door, actually, unfortunately. Hurricanes! God, fucking Praetorians. That was a bad spot for him to do that thing. There's something behind. You might want to watch out for that. Uh-oh. And that's what you get for not being in cover, friend. Me too. I almost fucking died to that. Uh-oh. Kill the Praetorian! Stay back, beast! Okay, I'm gonna go for this possessed scion. There you go. That hunter mode always makes it easier to make the right decision with them wall hacks. But every so often, I mean, that thing that they do, the core, it's damn. I mean, the weapon damage isn't so good without the rate of fire and weapon damage passes. Might have to tweak around the build a little bit to see what I like. This build is not final, just something to keep in mind. Uh-oh. You know what is final is not standing in front of scions to get destroyed. Well, maybe if you find yourself fighting Reapers and Collectors a lot, I guess to a lesser extent, Geth. No, not really Geth. They have a lot of regular health and shield guys. Maybe Abba damage is the way for you. I think the shield damage is more tailored to, bit more tailored to dealing with Cerberus, actually. But anyway, that reactor core, every so often, I mean, it fills up, critical mass, overload, whatever, and you can turn it on, shut the doors in the middle of the area, or that area, do some nice damage to the baddies, but works best against the slow guys. The enemies will just walk right through it. Oh my god, here, nope. Busy in the middle of a video. Sorry, no calls. Not busy right now. I don't know. This hazard's pretty underwhelming, I have to admit. I think I actually prefer just the cosmetic thing of Giant, really. Man, these fucking two guys cannot stay alive. Well, I guess he didn't want extraction credits. His loss. Oh shit, goddamn, who put that Praetorian there? Jesus, man. When they fly, they don't make footsteps. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. I might just have to abuse invincibility frames from my hops packs right now. Jeez. He died right at the end, too. Ugh. So, Reactor Hazard, it's just a thing in the middle. Does some damage to the baddies, walk right through the door. You don't need to actually interact with that at all. Nothing happens. It would be cool if you did have to manage that. But whatever. Whatever, didn't even get the 50 tech kill medal. Using my SMG too much, what can I say? I likes the Hurricane. But let's take a look at the build here. Flamer, range, damage, shield damage, fortification, durability, power synergy, hunter mode, accuracy. I mean, you don't really need the power recharge speed. I mean, Flamer does recharge fairly quickly regardless. And accuracy will increase the deeps of weapons like like shotguns, pretty much any automatic weapon. I mean, not any automatic. Any weapon that's not like the Jeep, a projectile weapon, this will help. Power damage, speed, and vision. Networked AI, straight power damage for that massive Flamer damage thingy. Damage bonus, damage increase, whatever. Man, I cannot get my words straight today. I apologize for that. And full pity points in the shields, because even though 1,000 base shields, Hunter mode will reduce that to 500. So with this build, you actually end up with 900 shields with Hunter mode on. And I would not recommend skipping on Hunter mode at all. That is why you play Geth. If you skip Hunter mode, I don't like you. So that is the Geth Trooper first look. Build is probably subject to change. I'll have to mess around with that to see what I like more. But anyway, that is the Geth Trooper. Firebase Reactor Hazard. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And as always, peace out.